So Ian, in advance of the trip to Partick, just a final reflection on the last 2 wins. We're going for the hat-trick, but it's not going to be an easy task, is it?
No, certainly not. Very difficult place to go, as everybody knows, especially after such an emphatic win for Partick last week. But like saying the flip side, we go there in decent form-wise in terms of results ourselves. So expecting another tough game against good opposition with a huge amount of depth in their squad and good experience.
Yeah, and obviously at Hamilton there we had to get through a lot of the match without our captain Scott Brown on the day. How's he faring after his injury?
Yeah, Scott obviously took that early injury in the game, and I'd said after the game it was one that we'd caught early, which was great and not as bad as we thought or hoped. And Scott's had a very easy workload this week just to see how he was. He's trained fully today for the first time, so we have to wait and see how he reacts tomorrow morning. At the moment, fingers crossed all is well, but we'll know much more tomorrow morning. But it's certainly a positive sign that he's managed to come through a fairly decent session today.
Yeah, and also last Saturday marked the last time that Dario Zanata featured in a match day squad for you. What was the background to that transfer?
Yeah, Dario came to me maybe 10-14 days ago looking for game time that we can't guarantee. He felt that he could go somewhere else and play, so we then worked together, myself, Dario and his agent and Raith Rovers, to see what we could do. An offer came in, we accepted, and Dario went. It was that simple. We wish him all the best. In the short time that I worked with Dario, done everything that we asked of him. Pleasure to work with, and we wish him well.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, one out, everyone assumes that there's one lined up and he's going to be here any day now. But overall, the transfer picture for you?
Quiet at the moment. We're always looking, we're always listening, we're always wanting as managers to bring players in. Of course we are, and I know it looks like we let one go to bring one in, but that, for us at the moment, that's not the case. The case is that I felt that we have players that deserve an opportunity to go and play. Young players or experienced players. Of course, we're looking to add to our squad all the time, but at the moment, that wasn't the reason we allowed Dario to leave. We allowed him to leave because he wanted to leave. We'll never stand in anybody's way, and we won't try and keep them here against their will. So hopefully before the window closes, we do add to our squad. We'd like to, and we want to, and we can. But again, we're still waiting.
Yeah, exactly. And just clarifying what we talked about on the way up here, we can loan through September from teams above us. That is the case, isn't it?
Yeah, you can take loans from the top league and the free agents market. So and vice versa for ourselves. We can loan players down to leagues below us. So as much as the window is a hectic time and a crazy last few days, does it affect us to a great extent? Probably not, but it might have a domino effect for us. So we have to sit tight a little bit, let everybody sort out their stuff over the next week or so, and then perhaps by that point we have added to our squad and we're full, or we still have places to go.
Yeah, and finally, focusing back on that game at Firhill on Saturday, it's going to be a tough fix. You've said that already, and the pitch at Firhill is much improved from last season. That's going to affect and benefit both teams who both like to pass the ball. Yeah,
it has to. The pitch, was well documented. That everybody was struggling on it. We'd been there, or I'd been there. I think it must have been about 8 times last season, 7 or 8 times, because we played League Cup, Scottish Cup, playoffs, and the league. So we were there a lot last season, and it had changed throughout the season. The last couple of times, certainly that we went there, it was really poor, and we found our game hard to play on. But going by last Friday, Partick have done a great job in turning that around. I know Ian McCall was frustrated last season, towards the end of the season, with how his team could play. So there's no complaints from any of us. The surface looks great. I'm sure it will be good. It lets both teams go down or go and get the ball down if they need to do. But we know it's a tough game. Very, very expansive pitch, but no complaints from me.
Yeah, and one very final question, then I'll let you away. It was great to get that usual vocal backing through at Hamilton. They've got their shouting voices warmed up for this weekend. Looking forward to a decent support coming through.
Absolutely. I've said it since I've came in, the supports have been fantastic towards myself, the staff and the players. We can only repay them with performances, and we can't guarantee wins, but our performances and work rate, we can. If we can get another win on the road, fantastic. It sets us up lovely for the next home game against Inverness. But they've been so good to us since the pre-season and the summer. Hopefully they see another win and they go down the road happy again.
Good. Hope so. Thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.